Okay, this is Water Delivery on Xbox Series X, courtesy of Delirious Entertainment. Thank you very much for the opportunity here. So this is a game that has you playing as Water Delivery Boy, or girl, I guess. Um, Here's your driver. Let's call him Phil, because he doesn't have a name. He just drives you around town. So you get out, and the point of the game is to take your full jugs in the back of the truck and deliver them to people inside, or maybe around the house. So you come in here, you put down an empty jug in the jug space. So, excuse me, you put down a full jug in empty jug space, and then you pick up an empty jug, and then you bring that back to the truck. And that's what you do. That's essentially the game. Now, the thing about this game is the fact that as you're doing these things, you'll see creepy things happen. Like you'll see apparitions. Um, the inhabitants of these buildings are just downright creepy. I mean, look at this lady. She's just staring off into space, not even watching TV. Um, just weird things like that. You'll have like creepy noises. You'll have kids just sitting in corners, crying. I mean, it's a really kind of creepy and unsettling game when you really stop and think about it. It's pretty creepy. So here we've got all of the jugs in, both full and empty. Now you're going to talk to this lady that's staring off into space. She'll go and pay me. Oh, you're here for the water delivery. Here's the money. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Interesting. So I got that achievement before because I've played this game. I've almost beat it. Not quite yet because it's kind of tedious and kind of annoying, and I'll explain later. But that's interesting. I had that achievement, which I should have gotten before. So I'm going to do yes. So Phil here is going to drive us to the next house. Look at Phil. Doesn't he look just super excited to be driving me around? Poor Phil. Anyway, here we have the next house. And what's cool about this game is that as you drive, the day cycles. It goes from day to or from dusk to night, which is kind of neat. Um, Graphically speaking, the game is okay. It's not the best looking game, but it's all right. I mean, it's meant to look kind of older, which is nice. I do like how smooth and fluid the walking around is. Pretty smooth, really enjoyable. Okay, so now we're gonna drop off this full jug over here. Now, sometimes what'll happen is the where you're supposed to place the jugs isn't going to be apparent. Like you're gonna have to wander around a bit to try to figure out where these are supposed to go. Now, right now it's pretty straightforward, but as the game progresses, you'll find that you'll have to really hunt for these empties. You'll have to kind of hunt for where to place the full jugs, and the game does that. I feel as it means to kind of get you to explore and kind of just make it helps make the game feel a little bit more uneasy than you already do going in these creepy buildings and this creepy neighborhood. Um, and what really kind of bugged me was towards the later half of the game. Your I did it. Okay, so now I gotta go and get the money. Finish took you long enough. Here's the money. Yeah, for some reason my achievements are popping again. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, um, what I don't like is the fact that as the game progresses, um, the areas you have to traverse are going to be much larger, and when you're carrying a jug, you can't run. It just is not possible. So when you get these larger areas, you're having to just walk really, really slow. Look at Phil, so bored. Anyway, we're gonna grab the next jug here, but you'll see. I mean, you can't run with the jug. So when you go to these larger areas, you're sitting here having to like just move really, really slow. Creepy lady there. Um, so that's kind of really the only complaint I would have with the game. Really, is the fact that it has you. Is that empty? No. Let's put the. There we go. There's empty. Um, You're traversing large areas and not being able to run. I mean, I understand it's a what a five I think it's a 5 gallon jug, so I get that. But at the same time, it's really really monotonous. I understand it does it that wasn't great. Um, Cockroaches all over the floor. Um, but I understand that does that for atmospheric effect, but it really doesn't need to do that. I figure out what this empty is. I remember what this empty is. Where? Oh, it's right over here. See, look, you got the lady in the corner. In another building, it's a child. So yeah, yeah. So I mean, this game is creepy. This game is a decent game for what it is. It definitely is quite unsettling the more you play. So yeah, definitely worth checking out if you guys are a fan of creepy atmospheric horror games, psychological horror games. Water Delivery is going to be a game you're going to pick up. So I will go ahead and end the review here. I do want to thank Deloitte Entertainment for the opportunity. I thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.